A glimpse behind the scenes as the team readies themselves for an exciting playoff matchup. We have arrived at Game 4 of the Western Conference Semifinals, and we're set to bring you all the action right here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now here's Curry. Outside Butler. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well put together Butler, proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Conley against Curry. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Here's the three. On target from range.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Randall can't hit. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Pass to Butler. No good there. Randall with some nice D. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. With the 10-footer. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for. Gobert maintaining balance through contact, remarkable concentration.
Pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Conley. Curry, no good. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. McDaniels from long range. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Love the force and focus that Butler plays this game with. That was reflected in the finish.
Conley against Curry. Conley passes to Edwards. There's the three. Nails it from 3. Edwards has got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Butler. Outside for Green. The 3 is up. Good, and Butler gets the assist. He's got 5.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Conley looking for an opening from the arc. Here's Gobert. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Curry. From the high post. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Keep somebody on Butler. If you lose track of him, he'll nail shots like that.
Outside Edwards. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Moody. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Now here's Conley. He's scoreless. Out left to the wing. Gobert finds Conley. Outside McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Here's Edwards. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
B.A., I love his mentality, not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates, and he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
For 3, Randall. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. That's on Jimmy Butler. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. Payton's checked in for Moody. And Hield is subbed in for Pajemski. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, B.A. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Alexander Walker. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And a nice finish on the layup. Edwards has got 10 points in the game.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Up top, Curry. He can't hit that time. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking along. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. DiVincenzo finds Miller. Reed, a screen on Kuminga. Miller. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors trailing. Payton passes to Hield. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. It's good.
Now, you can't be too aggressive guarding Hill because he will bait you into fouling him and still make it.
Lineouts checked in for the Timberwolves. Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit, and that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing. And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Curry passes to Hield. And he lobs it up to the rim. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And the Warriors make some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. And Podziemski subbed in for Hield. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Reed. Edwards looking for an opening to the paint. And Gobert flushes it home.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch it, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching.
And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
First free throw is good. Good on both. Here's Conley. No points so far. Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. Reed for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Curry. Curry on the drive. Back to Green. And Gobert with a block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. 4-point game. Reed against Kuminga. And here's Curry for three. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. Minnesota has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Reed to screen on Curry. Pass to Reed. Fires the three. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Stolen by Reed. Outside Edwards. Oh, Green with a block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Randall, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker.
Oh, I like how Butler uses his body in the paint. Excellent at forcing the issue and getting the call close to the rack.
These are his first free throws of the game, and he makes the first. The Timberwolves making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Butler hits them both.
Continuing to work on refining his craft. Butler puts in a great amount of time, maybe more than most.
Pass to Gobert. Out to the right wing. Randall against Butler. Clock at 6. Second chance effort. And it's rejected. And he recovers it. Randall, good. There's a minute 54 left in the first half of this one. Pass to Green. To the inside. Here's Butler. That shot off the mark. Randall with some nice D. Minnesota leading by 6. Now Gobert. And here's McDaniels. Moody defends. Back to Gobert. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Nice job by Gobert finishing the play through the bump.
Minnesota is shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Butler passes to Moody. Butler against Randall. Down low. Here's Podziemski. And he makes it on the layup. Podziemski's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you see what you have here. I mean, the unselfishness of Butler, an often unsung trait of his.
Pass to Gobert. Randall against Butler. Randall, right side. Shot clock at 6. Cashes in the 12-footer. Randall's got 8.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Pass to Moody. Back to Butler. Butler, unfazed.
Look, Butler will get his shot now, forcing his way inside that time.
Minnesota leading by 5. Randall outside. Takes a 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The T-Wolves on top, up by 5. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring out the shot.
Thanks for joining our halftime broadcast here in Game 4, where it's been a strong start for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close, and if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game? And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And Minnesota with possession here. Leading by 5. Conley passes to Gobert. Conley up top. Over to the left wing. Randall inside. Butler covering. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Randall's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Curry passes to Green. Now Butler. Stolen by Conley. Randall a screen on Curry. For 3, Conley. The rebound by Moody.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Back to Green. Randall against Butler. Butler pushing through the contact.
Butler has one speed and is full throttle on full display.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. It's a 5-point game. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Conley. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Conley's got his first points of the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Moody. McDaniels covering. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Butler outside. Ooh, Butler in the deep waters.
That one's deep, real deep, but Butler has proven he's more than capable of draining the long ball.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Now here's Randall. He's got 10. Green with the defensive effort.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Curry's shot is off.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Up top, Edwards. Defended by Pajemski. Picked by Gobert. To the middle. And Gobert with the stuff.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Butler on the wing. Check by Randall. Outside Moody. Pass to Curry. Tries to break his ice. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And the balance Curry possesses is unique. Impressive at staying in control even when he gets fouled.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Payton's checked in for Moody. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels.
At the line for the Dubs.
And that one falls for Curry. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside Conley. Back to Alexander Walker. The shot off that time. Good D by Payton. Here's Green. Green Gets up and powers it down.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
Conley against Curry. Conley passes to Edwards. Can't sink it. Fourth miss out of 9 attempts. Here's Curry. Curry creates inside.
Boy, Curry is just such a fabulous shot maker. He really knows how to adjust his motion for any distance or defense.
Randall, pass to Conley. Edwards with it. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Edwards has got 16 points now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Here's Podziemski. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. He's got 7.
Butler draws the attention, then kicks to a teammate. Perfection.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And the Warriors make some changes. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Podziemski. And Hield is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for Mike Conley. Now here's Butler. He's got 15. It's on target from the high post.
And you can count that jumper as money time. He's always prepared to get his shot up.
Randall, pass to Edwards. Inside. Here's Reed. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Reed's gotten his second bucket.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Outside Hield. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Pass to Edwards. Edwards with some muscles.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. It's Minnesota up 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Curry passes to Payton. Back to Hield. Pass to Jackson Davis. Now Hield, guarded by Edwards. Fires it. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 4. DiVincenzo with it. From downtown, pure from 3-point range. DiVincenzo's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Hield against Edwards. Now here's Hield. And here's Curry for 3. Reed with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Down low. Here's Edwards. Deflected. And he's able to get it back. Curry against DiVincenzo. Pass to Garza. Second chance shot. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Warriors trail by 7. To the middle. Here's Payton. No good on the shot. Nice D from Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Curry. Edwards against Curry. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Pretty tricky and sweet pump fake move by Edwards there, pulling the defender in close to get the foul drawn.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for them.
Pajemski's checked in for the Warriors. Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Alexander Walker.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Clark's checked in. Edwards finds Conley. Pass to Clark. Looney against Reed. Clark with the screen. Reed in the post. Over Looney. Reed, good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Curry. Will it go? 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Edwards, the pass to Conley. Reed, a screen on Curry. Conley with the ball. Payton covering. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pass to Pajemski. To the paint. The kick out, Curry. Up and over Conley, and right on target. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And the Warriors make some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. And Moody is subbed in for Payton. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Now here's McDaniels. Edwards for 3. The triple hits for Edwards.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Moody. Outside Butler. Up and over Conley. Nails the baby hook. Butler's got 19 points.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Here's Edwards. Gobert with it. Outside McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. To the inside. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Curry. Over Randall. Curry, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Gobert against Green. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Now Randall. minute 9 left in the fourth. And a missed layup.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Conley passes to Gobert. Curry against Conley. McDaniels from long range. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The endless reach of Gobert, those long arms, sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive side.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They're losing by 9. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Not much time left. You think they have a chance to come back?
I doubt it. I mean, it's clear what they've got to do. Quick shot, foul, and they need some cooperation with some missed free throws from the opponent.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Podziemski. Back to Curry. Outside Podziemski. Shot clock at 5. Green with a screen on Edwards. Here's Podziemski. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet, but it's close to being all she wrote.
Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.